An outdated stretch of road in Plymouth is slated to undergo a massive overhaul to the tune of $30 million. As Delane Cleveland reports, Plymouth city officials made a pitch to state lawmakers this week to help secure a large portion of that funding for County Road 47.
In the northwest corner of Plymouth, thousands of cars use County Road 47 every day to travel from east to west. But according to city officials, there are a number of issues with this road, which was originally designed in the 1920s.
It was for farm equipment, tractors. In 1960, it finally got paved, and it basically hasn't changed since.
That was one of the messages Plymouth city officials had for members of the state's Capital Investment Committee, which visited the area Thursday afternoon as part of its bonding tour.
It's twists and turns. There's 2 feet on each side of the road, so you can't bike, you can't walk.
In the last decade, the population grew by more than 10,000 people in this area, and the Wayzata School District constructed a school along the road, which further necessitated the upgrade. Now, the city has a $30 million plan to modernize this 4-mile stretch of road, and they're asking the state for $20 million in bonding dollars.
Without these improvements, this roadway is not going to be able to provide a safe corridor for the region itself.
Yet, while Plymouth is asking the state for money, funding for this project has been complicated. Hennepin County has agreed to provide $5 million, which would cover costs to resurface the road. The Plymouth City Council wanted more, but county officials say there's only so much they can do.
So we understand where the city is at and what they want to do. And we know that we have a lot of, demands on our system. We have 2,200 lane miles and about 150 bridges that we manage. And so it's a lot in that system to manage.
Now it's up to the state bonding committee to determine if they give the funding request the green light.
Oh, definitely hope.
In Plymouth, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
COVID-19 continues to impact local schools, with several reporting 5 or more cases. In the northwest suburbs, nearly 3 dozen schools either remain on or have been added to the State Department of Health's list. According to preliminary data, 2 schools, Birch Grove Elementary in Brooklyn Park and Sunset Hill Elementary in Plymouth, reported 10 to 19 new cases in the latest 2-week reporting period. The state's test positivity rate, meanwhile, continues to climb, now up to 10.8%, the highest it's been since last December. Friday offered the first glimpse into what state legislative districts may look like. A Plymouth lawmaker is playing a key role in that process. Every 10 years, the Minnesota legislature must redraw the maps using new U.S. Census figures. One of the main takeaways we can expect to see from redistricting: metro area districts are getting smaller in geographic size due to population growth, and outstate districts are getting bigger by mileage. Representative Jenny Cleavorn, vice chair of the House Redistricting Committee, says her Plymouth district is one example.
The district that I currently represent grew by 10,000. So if you would think about the 3,000 that needed to be added to reach the ideal population, and then the 6,868 residents that will need to go into another district after that in order for the current district to reach the ideal population. And when we have that type of population growth, it has a ripple effect on all of the districts around it.
The final map could be decided by the Minnesota Supreme Court if the state's divided legislature cannot reach an agreement. Maranatha Christian Academy students and staff are taking time out of their school day to help fight food insecurity. The school packed 50,000 meals for Second Harvest Heartland, which will go to local food shelves. Organizers say the event is needed now more than ever.
Knowing that you did something good for the community, like making meals for the less fortunate, like who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Helping people is just good.
This year marks the 9th consecutive year the school has held this event. Today's weekend showcase takes us to the Hopkins Center for the Arts. Here's Neil Persley.
We have 2 members exhibitions per year, the juried show and the non-juried show.
For this exhibition, the entrance had to be Hopkins Center for the Arts members, and their entry had to be done recently, within the past 2 years.
We had 158 entries this year. And of those, then the jurors evaluated and selected 56 for display.
As visual arts manager for the Hopkins Center, one of Jim Clark's responsibilities is to determine exactly where each piece of art is displayed, whether on the floor or on the wall. I believe the arranging of an exhibition is in itself an art form. The work in the exhibit is top-notch, and Clark has again beautifully orchestrated the arrangement. From the moment you walk in, there is balance and symmetry. There is flow and direction.
There were 9 award winners, from Best of Show down to honorable mentions, but there's also People's Choice Awards, so visitors can vote on their favorite.
The award winners are worthy, but you may find your favorite to be very different from the judges.
It's a very solid exhibition of terrific work, representative of a wide range of styles and mediums.
For Weekend Showcase, Neil Persley, CCX News.
Friday was a big day for the Cooper High School football team as the team took off to play in the state semifinals for the first time in school history. The team got a police and fire escort. We'll leave you now with scenes from their big day.
We're all on board and we're behind them and hope they go there and win, make us proud.
That's cool. We appreciate that for real.